It's the hometown of Dancing with the Stars brother and sister team Derek and Julianne Hough. But Sandy, Utah is also the location of a truly terrifying crime that went down in the early morning hours. We're teaming up with our Utah affiliate KSTU for all the details. Here's Pat Lalama.
A harrowing 911 call from a frantic mother. Her 5-year-old daughter abducted from her bedroom in the middle of the night.
I don't know how he got in here. We must have fallen asleep with the door locked, but for him to come in here and have gotten to my children, they're in the basement. He went and grabbed her, but he's out there somewhere.
Sandy, Utah, a sleepy suburb 13 miles south of Salt Lake City. Stephanie Edson tucks her daughter Lainey in for the night, thinking her little girl is safe and sound. But at 4:30 that morning, Stephanie awakes, sensing something is wrong.
And I heard my daughter. I heard Lainey's little voice, and I couldn't make out what she was saying, but she was talking. I said, Lainey, and then it hit me when I heard her voice that I didn't hear her footsteps. And I ran downstairs and I quickly glanced into her room, and the door was open and the light was on and her bed was empty.
Lainey's fast-thinking stepdad, Aaron, springs into action. He runs downstairs and onto the driveway. That's where Aaron sees a strange man on the lawn carrying his daughter away.
That's all of a sudden when I saw this man that I had never seen before in my life holding Lainey. He said that he was in trouble, that he had to have her with him or else they would kill him, and that he would be safe as long as she was with him, and that he needed to get to a church.
Aaron stays calm, trying to reason with this man, Troy Morley, who is still holding his daughter.
And I said, again, I really want to help you, but you can't take her with you. She's got to stay here. And the whole thing was, as I'm telling you, just very calmly, I reached out my hands for her, and he, who was cradling her, just handed her off into my hands and turned around and started walking away briskly.
After trying to kidnap Lainey, cops say Morley hightails it down the street, breaking into another house through the doggy door.
He was just crouched up right there by the door without a shirt on. And he said something like, am I bad or trouble or something? And I just started screaming, ran up the door.
Once discovered, Morley runs away. Police dogs track his scent and take him down. Lainey's mom tells our Salt Lake City affiliate KSTU that although her daughter was not physically harmed, the family is traumatized.
It's the hardest thing I've had to go through as a mom, and also for myself to find the strength to retain positive composure and kindness, and to try and not lose myself in the what ifs and the negativity surrounding this horrible crime.
Morley's neighbors say they are not at all surprised he tried to abduct a child and describe him as being creepy and paranoid. This woman, who does not want to be identified, says her dog caught him in her backyard.
I told my son to go see what he was barking at. And when my son turned on the light and looked, it was him that was crouched down in the back of my lean-to with no shirt, no shoes.
After several other incidents, Morley was involuntarily committed to a psychiatric unit at a local hospital. His family telling police he had mental health issues and a history of drug abuse. Morley pled guilty to one charge of child kidnapping. At his sentencing, Morley apologized to the family for his crimes.
Deeply sorry that I went into their sanctuary and their safety. I have a little girl myself, and she just got married, and I understand how you must feel.
Troy Morley won't be preying on anyone anytime soon. He was sentenced to 6 years to life in prison.
Now, we want to hear from you on this story. Do you think Troy Morley should have received more than 6 years in prison for this crime? Or do you agree with the prosecutor's plea deal agreement? You can tell us what you think at 1-800-300-2810.